Hey guys, welcome to my Venus through Sign series. This is for Venus in Gemini. So if your Venus is in Gemini, this is for you. This is a Venus reading, and I did create a video that you can check out in the description box for how to find your Venus sign if you don't know how to find it. I hate when I do that. Did I do too many? No. Okay. Yeah, these are the Venus sign readings for you all for February 11th through the 28th. All right, so central issue, heart of the matter. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the World. We have Death. We have the Magician. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Son of Wands. We have the Six of Pentacles. And we have the Four of Wands. Ooh, okay. So some of you are changing your lives, like for the better. This is about you having to become self-sufficient, self-centered, not in a negative way. I mean self-centered as being centered and grounded here. I feel that there is a need for you to become stable within your emotions, within your living environment. There's some sort of changes happening where you are ending up in control on your own. For some of you, yes, this does kind of scream breakup, but it looks like the breakup has already occurred and you've already undergone the mourning and grieving, and now you are overcoming that and now in a position where you are happy and fulfilled, back to normal. You know, you had to go through a lot. So this is the ending of life, the beginning of life, and you feeling complete and whole. You could have been on some sort of process, some sort of spiritual journey here, and you've ascended now. You've reached a level of maturity where you are ready to now invite someone into your life, which it looks like could be happening here. So I feel like, you know, this is like a successful ending, having some sort of closure, even in regards to career. Maybe for some of you, you've outgrown your position at your current workplace and you're like, you know what? There's no more growth here. It's dead. Nothing's happening. You won't promote me. You won't let me work from home. You won't let me do anything that I want to do. You won't let me evolve. So I'm going to have to evolve from you. So this is you deciding to move on from that job or that company, and you're ready to be on your own now. You're like, I can do, you know, stuff on my own now. Thank you very much. I don't need you. I found myself. I found my center. I found my talent. I found something else. For some of you career-wise, this could be, you know, finally finding something to work from home. Like maybe you've been wanting to do that, and now you're happy. You're working in an environment that makes you happy. If it's not home, it's just, like I said, you just feel happy here. Now, I also see something in regards to someone's birthday coming up. What is this? Venus in Gemini? So this could be someone who is either Pisces or Aries, maybe. And whatever the case, I'm seeing something in regards to someone's birthday and celebrating someone's birthday together. Maybe you are planning a party, or maybe someone is having like a destination birthday. So maybe you got friends in high places. I don't know, but this could be some sort of destination birthday. I'm also getting something like a release party. I don't know why, like Kanye is the first person that kind of popped into my mind. But I guess maybe just thinking of an artist who a project has been on hold where nothing had happened or there were delays, and now all of that is over. Everything's been completed. Now somebody's happy. They're like, finally, I get to perform. I get to put my stuff out into the open. People will be buying and selling my music. Maybe you're a filmmaker. Something got on hold. The studio wouldn't release something. So I'm getting something in regards to like a release party. And even maybe like a little red carpet event. Yeah, I feel like somebody is going to be showing off their talents career-wise. This can be any type of career. I know I'm talking about famous people and artists, but this can be your time to shine for anything. And two, that's another thing. There's something in regards to manifestation. I see someone who is also maybe very, not yet high level, but it's like getting there. Those of you that are practitioners, witches, warlocks, whatever, in that field, like you are sufficient and you have developed like multi-talents and you've learned how to work with all of the elements. And, now I see something in regards to competition too, though. I hope I said 5 of Wands when I showed this card. It's the 5 of Wands. I don't know if I said 5 or 10. But I'm seeing something in regards to competition and having to use your intellect to rise above the competition. There's a way it's like, okay, well, while they're fighting and bickering, let me creep through the back door and go on stage or do this and that. Or while these two people are fighting over the same person, let me, figure out another way how to make myself seen or recognized or something. Now, speaking of those of you that practice spell work, I just saw someone who is using spell work to cause conflict and drama in a relationship, trying to make someone possibly break up, or using spell work to resolve trouble in a relationship, so to heal it. I can see it going either way, especially if you're trying to heal. I feel like that the conflict gets resolved. Whatever's going on, I feel like conflict gets resolved here. We went from not listening, talking over one another, competing with who's right, who's wrong, to just saying, hey, compromise. We won. We got this. We did it. We made it through our first fight. We made it through this and that. So also I'm seeing like graduation. I don't know who would be graduating around this time. Maybe it's more so like if you're in college, finishing up like the second semester. I don't know. But I'm getting something like completion or a graduation. Again, I don't know why this is making me think of Kanye. I know he had an album called Graduation. So I don't know. Is it the re-release or is it the anniversary of it? I don't know. Speaking of anniversary, I see the anniversary of something that has ended. So maybe it's been the anniversary of the breakup of a relationship, or the anniversary of when someone crossed over. And it's some sort of anniversary for that. Someone is celebrating. I feel too like if this is about finally moving on from a relationship, like you're putting yourself out there and you are getting out and dating people. You're, going out and having fun, and maybe too, you could get invited to some sort of social gathering. I would take someone up on their offer because it's a possibility that you could meet that person, someone interesting there. I also see this as getting a job interview. I feel like if you have put your application out, you have to put on a performance. You have to really sell yourself. You sold your skills. You're like, look, I could do this. I could do that. I'm capable of this and that. Maybe you even, you know, elevated your resume or had to camouflage it a little bit, enhance it, and to get over your competition. And I feel like you are standing out ahead of your competition. I feel like you're having some sort of victory and you're getting that call back saying that you got the position. So you're going to be happy and celebrating. You're going to be proud of yourself. So I also feel like this is being proud of yourself for accomplishing something. You've probably undergone like a lot of changes or will be over the next couple of weeks, but it doesn't matter because I feel like you're going to be very successful with whatever it is that you are, whatever challenges that you had. I feel like you're going to overcome them. Something else I was getting ready to say. Oh yeah, now I also see relocation for some of you. Looks like you could have packed up and left your residence. Maybe you had to move halfway across the world, or maybe you just had to relocate to another state. I feel like it's far away. It could be just relocating in the same city, but I feel like this is more so relocating someplace further and you kind of settling down in a new place. So this might be your first home, or it might be a new apartment. But I am seeing some sort of changes in uprooting your home life, like you've decided to uproot it. Or you're just now settling down in your new home, and this is about beautifying it. And I'm seeing something about like an interior decorator too. So I don't know if some of you work as an interior decorator, but whatever the case, I feel like this was a huge feat for you. There was something else that I was seeing. Yeah, now if you're already in a relationship, there's something where, you know, you guys couldn't continue to live like you were living. Maybe it could be a good or a bad way. Like maybe you guys just had to get out of that neighborhood, or you guys couldn't continue just being boyfriend, girlfriend. So you've moved on to the next stage, which is engagement. So, or maybe, you know, your life has changed or ended significantly because now you're legally married. You took some sort of legal action and now you've adopted someone's last name. And so your life is forever changed because you no longer carry that maiden name anymore. You are now your partner's last name, or at least hyphenated, you know. So there's been some sort of change where you're not single anymore. And now bride and groom have married each other. There may be some sort of hiccups in regards to some legalities to getting married. I don't know why. Maybe you wanted to elope and you went to another state, or maybe if it's like something like same sex. Isn't that legal everywhere though? But I don't know. But I'm seeing the possibility of some sort of conflict that you had to address in regards to some sort of contract or documents or something. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, maybe Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or yeah, I named all the fire signs. Could be any sign, but those are the ones that kind of stand out to me. But yeah, I feel like there is cause for celebration. Now, also for some of you, if it's not relocating, this could be some sort of trip that is being made. Like you had to, you're like maybe prior to your trip or journey, something had been canceled or delayed, but now you've started, now the trip can go on and you'll be doing some sort of traveling here. I feel like too, if you're going to be traveling alone, there is someone that you may connect to. You guys might start off as enemies at first, or like both having strong opinions, but that might be something that ultimately is what is attractive to you. The fact that you can have these debates and this person stimulates your intellect, that Gemini intellect, you know, especially if you're Gemini sun. But is something about that person, you know, maybe you're connecting with because they have stimulated your mind and shared some sort of philosophical views, especially something that had been buried deep or forgotten about. And you guys are just kind of, at first you were clashing, but they gave you something to think about. Now you're interested in going on a date with this person. And I see someone asking you out. I see someone extending an invitation out to you. One more thing, those of you that are thinking about adopting, I feel that there could be something in regards to that, like adopting a child or becoming foster parents, or becoming legalized or having some sort of daycare. So I'm seeing something where someone is taking on the role of a mother or parents, where you get to bring people up in your home, give people a foundation, especially like legally. So, you know, foster home or adoption is kind of what I'm picking up too. All right, so that is all for those of you born with Venus in Gemini. I hope that resonated. Feel free to leave your comments. If you want to email me for a private reading, email TemajTarot@gmail.com. That information is in the description box. Please don't call unless I post up that I'm accepting phone calls. So make sure you're subscribed so that you can see that I'm taking phone calls. And you have to register first too, I believe. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Many blessings to you.